live on Twitch.
And that's more seizure.
Yeah. Whoops.
I think we need to be very careful with the snow.
Yeah, let's not go too far into it.
Yeah, because of the people in Texas that are having a rough time with it.
Yeah. So Dadnarok Podcast, we've been up to snow. Hopefully it's the last one. Weather's been changing here a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it's getting. We're like almost. I think we're in 50s today. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was like 58 here.
Yeah, we're getting some melting of the snow. Yeah.
You asked me what I've been up to. I had a hell of a time mounting that TV. That was my project over the weekend. And we'll go from there.
How about the where do we want to slip in the Harry Potter? At the beginning, or
you can talk about Harry Potter there. Like I'll just mention, like, I can't wait to watch, just a bunch of movies on this thing behind me. Speaking of watching movies, we watched Harry Potter. Speaking of Warner Brothers movies, because Harry Potter's a Warner Brothers movie, we can mention trailer for Mortal Kombat on our YouTube channel. Speaking of YouTube TV, that flows.
Yeah, that'll make it through. Then why don't the cheesy and the dad jokes and
that's plenty for us.
That's more than
actually
enough.
With all that, we'll be might be another 55 minutes. Let's okay,
I'm gonna go ahead and lock the door real quick.
All right. Oh wait, I gotta get a drink too.
Peanut butter and jelly time. Peanut butter, jelly. Hey, look, I'm by myself. All by my lonesome. And I'm singing some peanut butter and jelly. The wayward son is going to return. It's got some caffeine.
Man, the paper boy, evening TV. Oops.
That's some funny stuff. Yeah, I know. It's like I walked away, you walked away. This is gonna be a fun one to put on YouTube.
Well, that's what they get when they tune into the uncut version.
You want the uncut? You're gonna get the uncut.
Here's my mug root beer in a can.
Oh, we got some mug.
Ready for it?
Go for it. You know what mug tastes like?
What?
Summer.
Yeah.
Root beer tastes like summer.
It does.
It's if you want to get out and just kind of sit by a window with some sun, no matter how cold it is outside, and drink a root beer and make you think of the, sitting by the pool.
I always forget to bring up Audacity anymore.
Well, yeah, because we record a lot now.
Yeah.
But we only record on Audacity, once a week. Like, we'll be back on it tomorrow for the Snyder's Army of the Dead.
Yep. All right. I think I'm ready.
You ready? You're ready. And 3, 2, and let's go.
Welcome back to the Dadnarok Podcast. This is Sean.
And this is Chris.
Hey, we're back here for another week. I don't know why I said here twice. We're back here for another week. What have you been up to?
Just kind of digging out of this weather that they said we were going to get, which...
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of snow, but there really wasn't a lot of snow. I mean, they were calling for 12 plus inches.
Yeah, how much you get?
And we got about 8. So, I mean, it's still in the long, scheme of things. That's still a hefty snow.
Yeah.
But it was what it is. I mean, it was one of those things now that, warm weather. See, that's the kind of snow I like. We got a lot of snow. Now it's getting warm, and it's all going away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they called for about 6 to 10 inches for us, which is kind of a wide range. They couldn't really tell until the snow was on top of us, but we ended up getting just under 6, I think, maybe about 5 inches, which for
That's a
Louisville,
lot of snow
Kentucky,
for you, isn't it?
it is. Yeah, it shut the town down for a couple of days. So, nothing as drastic as what happened down in Texas this week. Man, I'm sure you've seen video.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. I got a friend that lives down there, and he actually sent me a text. Actually, he called on his cell phone. He's like, I'm bored. I can't do a whole lot of anything. All the school districts are closed because of burst water pipes and everything, all the issues that they're
Yeah.
having. And I was like, I was actually in the middle of having a difficult conversation with the kids, and I was like, I just can't talk right now. So
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. A lot of people went through a lot of stuff. They just weren't. I mean, they just weren't prepared for it. You don't
yeah,
think of a huge snow and ice storm happening down in Texas.
yeah, no. I mean, I found out that a lot of the houses down there aren't even insulated,
Yeah,
just because it's not a normal type of weather they see down there. Which, hopefully everyone will be make it through, and warm weather will be there to them a lot quicker than us. We know that much.
Yeah, well, it's a part of climate change. Basically, it probably won't be the last time. Unfortunately, it's just kind of is the way it is. Where it's not just global warming, where we're getting warmer in different spots. It's climate change.
It's the swing in temperatures. It's not
Yeah.
so much, everyone locks onto the word warming when it could
Right.
be it's cold as well.
All these folks, they point to snow in Texas, and then they're like, "Well, I guess global warming isn't a thing, huh?"
Yeah.
Not really knowing the totality of everything. But yeah, I just know here in Kentucky, even like we had a few winters in a row where we had those polar vortexes come down.
Oh, they suck.
Yeah, and you'd spend a week with like below freezing temperatures, like 0 to 10 degrees. You'd maybe hit 10 degrees if you were lucky. It was tough.
Yeah, we've been dealing with that a lot still here. I
Yeah.
don't think they've dipped far enough really to bother you so much this year.
No, not this year. No.
But yeah, we've been stuck in it, and it's just now pulling out. So it's something that I've got no problem waving goodbye to.
Yeah,
Like,
man,
get out of here.
it hit 58 degrees today, and I had the windows open. Man, that sun felt good.
Now it hasn't happened this year because all the situations around the schools. But I mean, we deal with the polar vortex here in Ohio quite a bit.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I never remember schools being delayed because of weather, like cold, and like it's a normal thing here in Ohio.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, we had snow days, of course, but
Yeah.
I don't remember a delayed opening. It was either you had a snow day or you didn't.
It wasn't because we were always close enough to the schools that we typically walked.
Right.
So it was never like, it's too cold for the kids to go to the bus stop. Oh, and it's too cold for the kids to walk. No, it's bundle up and take your butt to school. That's really what it was.
Wow, we really sound like a couple of dads talking about the walk to school in the morning.
Oh,
Boy.
yeah. Oh, what, a mile and a half up the street?
We had newspapers on our feet.
Oh, I remember having a Walkman in my pocket and the headphones on my ears to keep them warm while I walked. It's
that's a whole nother thing too. The Discman, having to walk with the CD player and it like skipping every step you took.
I think I listen to the radio more often than not.
There you go. You were smart about it.
I just went radio because I remember I used to keep it in school too when I wasn't supposed to.
Oh yeah,
and like you have that like the earbuds before the earbuds were actually they were like I think the broken parts of the headphones.
Yeah,
and just leaning like this in class, listening to like Stern or somebody.
Now kids just have their cell phones, their supercomputers with internet in the palm of their hands.
It's under the desk, hey.
What are the answers?
Yeah, right. I took a picture of the so-and-so's test from last period. Cheating on a whole another level.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, we sounds like we both spent the week trying to thaw out a bit. Actually, I don't know if you noticed behind me the video version here. I've got a new TV behind me. Finally happened. I installed the big old TV down here, trying to get a home theater together. That was a beast. It's about over 100 pounds. So to try to mount the thing, I got a mount that was rated for 100 pounds, and it's a drywall mount. So basically, it's 32 nails that I nailed in all in a row, and it's rated for up to 100 pounds. But every time I pushed on it, I could hear the wall like creak. I was like, this TV is massive, and before I even dare to try to put it on this mount, I need to reinforce it. So I ran up to Home Depot, Grabbed just like a block of wood that was about a foot long and 3/4 of an inch thick, and I just drilled it into the stud directly behind the mount. Because luckily I could actually, this door behind me, I can walk back there and see where the studs were laid out because there's not a drywall on the other side of that wall.
Okay.
So I knew where it was. I knew where to mark it, and I was able to screw a piece of wood block right underneath the mount. So now it's kind of supporting some of that weight as well. But I'm fairly confident.
A 100-pound TV on a mount that's rated up to 100 pounds.
Yeah, I was pushing it.
That's probably. I wouldn't be comfortable. I need one a little bit heavier, or a little bit more robust than maybe 115 pounds. Give me that 15-pound leeway.
Yeah, I don't know what got into us this weekend, but I was down here with this project trying to mount this TV, and my wife was upstairs trying to get our bathroom wallpapered. So she started that project. She was like priming and dusting and painting and removing mirrors and all kinds of stuff.
Oh no, wallpaper. Nope, I'm not doing wallpaper. I'll paint. Yeah, no, I'm not messing with no wallpaper.
We've never done it before, so it's our first time. We haven't actually put the wallpaper up yet. We've just kind of sanded down and primed the wall. The actual sticky wallpapers is coming up this weekend, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, dude, because you're gonna have to worry about lining up the print and everything. That's a big negatory. Not doing it, no sir. Give me the paintbrush and the teal paint.
I'm kind of lucky. I'm kind of lucky that the bathroom's small enough where it's kind of like a one person in there at a time. So maybe I'll get to have her take her turn, and maybe I'm sure I'll have to jump in there though. Ugh.
Oh, dude, no. You're gonna do the majority of it. Let's be real. She's gonna be the supervisor outside the door, letting you know it doesn't line up.
I know. I'm scared, man. I've never done it. I'm scared.
Oh, there's no way. You say you're doing the whole bathroom?
Yeah, it's a small bathroom. So she decided, if we did an accent wall.
She decided.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing: if we did just like one wall, like an accent wall, it would have to be the one you walk into. But that's the one that already like has the toilet and the sink and the mirror and stuff, and the 2 light sconces anyway. So it's like if you're putting that all of that work in, you might as well just do the other 2 like plain walls with it. And the wallpaper itself, it's not like black or like very dark. It's kind of a white wallpaper with designs on it. So it's nice looking. It's something she wants to do now, and eventually something she wants to do like a wallpaper border in our bedroom too. And this is kind of like the test case.
The border, I think, will be a lot easier.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, because you're not worried about actually lining up any like lines or
cutting around toilets. Yeah. No toilets in my bedroom.
Well, no. Oh man, yeah. No, I haven't done anything to that extent. I've been just staying away from projects like that. I just hate them. I would rather mess around with electronics and stereos and all that stuff.
Me too. Oh, it was a joy for me, man, setting up this TV. Like once it was finally hung, and then like when you're putting in your information and signing into Netflix and signing into Hulu and doing all that stuff, I was like just enjoying it. I can't wait to start watching movies on this thing. I know with HBO Max releasing a lot of their stuff theatrically and on their streaming service, it's going to be, I said I might watch King Kong. I might watch Godzilla versus Kong in the theater, but man, if I get a good surround system down here, I might do that instead. We'll see.
I'm in the theater for that one. I can't wait. I'll watch it again at home, but I've got a nice stereo system in the living room. I've got that whole Sonos system. Yeah, so it sounds great. But that's one I just want to see in the theater. Yeah. So we got that going. But here at my house, talking about movies, Zach actually started talking about the Harry Potter movies.
Oh yeah,
and I've never been a Potterhead. I never really enjoyed them. I liked them more when they were older and they're a little bit darker.
Right.
But he's 8, so I was like, okay, we'll start watching them if you want to watch them. So the first one you threw on, the Sorcerer's Stone, he loved it.
Oh, really?
Skylar loved it. And all cards on the table, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it a lot more now than I did back when they originally came out.
Oh, I guarantee you. When that first came out, what was that? It was early 2000s or so, maybe 2000 or 2001 when that first movie came out. So you were in no state to enjoy a kids movie like that.
Yeah, no. And
Yeah.
I think it's another one of those instances. We've actually talked about this with the Star Wars,
Yeah.
with the prequels. Now you're watching it from a different perspective.
Right.
Like you're watching it with the kids rather than watching it for yourself for pure enjoyment. And then I just found myself enjoying it a lot more. And we went ahead and we watched the second one now. So we watched the second. I watched Chamber of Secrets.
Chamber of Secrets, yeah. So those two are fairly consistent and fairly, I wouldn't say, I mean, they are kids' movies, but with
There
some,
was some spots when they were dealing with like the snake
yeah,
down in the
battles.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it was, but Zach didn't like that.
Yeah.
So there's a few times where they kind of flipped over and were like, I don't know if I like this or not.
Well, that's the interesting question with that series. So when it was releasing in theaters, kids were able to kind of grow up with it because it would be a couple years between each release, and they were kind of growing up with Daniel Radcliffe and Harry
Yeah.
Potter and Hermione and stuff. But you're not going to have that luxury. So I mean, how far do you take it? Are you going to have to wait a long period of time? Because I mean, I can't imagine Zach watching some of the later installments.
I think we're gonna power through them when he
Okay.
now. See, we're also doing this. He wants to read, and he
Oh
wanted
yeah,
the book. And I knew some of the books were like massively thick,
sure.
but unbeknownst to me, the first like three aren't that bad.
Okay.
So Janessa actually found him the paperback versions of them at a used bookstore of ours.
Yeah.
So he has all three of the first books. So I mean, I went in his room. I think it was yesterday, and Sorcerer's Stone was already open. I mean, it's a good chunk read out of it. I was upside down. I'm like, "You reading
Wow,
that,
no
dude?"
kidding.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm reading it." I'm like,
Oh,
"I see." I
excellent.
wasn't sure because he read all of his like Diary of a Wimpy Kid,
Right.
the Dogman books and all that. I was like, and he was, I mean, not just reading them. I mean, he would plow through them
Devouring them. Yeah.
so quickly. Like he got like 6 books for his birthday. A week later, they're done.
That's
I'm like,
good. That's
I'm like,
excellent.
I'm like, okay, bud. I mean, you're not getting that from me. I'm not a reader. You're getting that purely from your mother.
Yep.
So, I mean, he wanted the books, and actually, he's asking for like the games for the actual Switch.
Oh, right.
He
Yeah.
wants to play them now. So he's turning. I mean,
He's developing into a Potterhead slowly
yeah.
but surely.
And Skylar, it's funny. Skylar's like Harry Potter. She's walking around the house saying it, and I didn't catch it at first. And Janessa heard her say it, and she just starts laughing because she also watches Peppa Pig,
Yeah, I
which
was
is
just gonna
also
say
another
that.
British like accent setup. So
When I was just gonna say when Verona was smaller, she would watch Peppa Pig and her Peppa's little brother George. They say George. They have the the British accent, and that's how Verona would say it when she was 3 years old. She would like Peppa and George. We'd be like, it would be hilarious.
So yeah, we're enjoying this. I'm ready. Zach has already asked to watch the third one. So I got a new job. So I work in the evenings. I work like 1 till 8.
Hmm.
And this past one, the Chamber of Secrets, was almost 3 hours long. I couldn't believe it. It
Yeah.
was like 2 hours and like 45 minutes, something like that. I'm like, dude, it's gonna be a late night. Daddy's gonna be tired. But as long as everyone is, willing to be good, we'll watch it. So
So
we
it kept
watched
his
that one.
interest for that long, huh?
Yeah, it did.
Wow.
And then so I mean the next one's coming. I haven't checked on how long the next one is, but I'm assuming it's going to be the 2.5. I mean that's kind of become the standard for a lot of these movies at that point.
Yeah, so the third one, Prisoner of Azkaban, it takes a bit of a leap. It does get a little bit scarier. They introduce Lupin. I think his name is Lupin. He's kind of a long lost friend of Harry's parents that he tries to. Well, he finds was like a prison escapee. I won't spoil anything for you because I know you haven't been a Potterhead, so you're kind of new to the story too, right?
I know enough about them, but
Yeah,
I don't know a lot lot them. If that
right.
makes
Like
sense.
a lot of the details. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I knew what to expect from, for the most part, from Chamber of Secrets.
Hmm.
But I mean, I didn't remember that Jenny was the one that was being like enchanted, and she was the one writing the messages on the wall, and
Right.
all of that. I didn't remember any of that. And actually, no, I won't even say I didn't remember it. I didn't know
Yeah.
until they revealed it. So, I mean, that was something that I was kind of learning. So, all of that. I mean, I remember the spider thing.
Yeah.
That was kind of big. And, oh, man, Janessa and the kids, they hate spiders.
Oh, my gosh.
So, that wasn't a very welcome part of the movie.
I'm sure between the Spider and the Harry Potter franchise and Shelob from the Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, another Warner Brothers movie. They just love big spiders.
Wait to introduce that to Zach.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Rings movies are some of my favorite. Movies.
Did I lose you?
The Star Wars and everything. So we'll address that when we see it. I mean, I've been tempted to go see it in the theater because they've been releasing them in IMAX up here.
Oh wow!
So it was one of those. If it was the middle of the week, like say for instance today, and I had nothing else to do, I may have gone and seen it, but just by myself, I'm just going to sit there watch. But those movies, there's a whole nother level of creepy for little kids. The orcs, everything. It's just, I mean, you think Lord of the Rings, and it's like, okay, you know what, hobbits and wizards, but the bad guys are bad guys.
Oh, they definitely are, and they go for the jump scares a lot of the time too. There's a lot of like big monsters and like chase scenes, and our heroes kind of barely escape, that kind of thing. So stuff that can be pretty harrowing for a kid. But I mean, it is a good series. I mean, it's a quality storytelling, good characters, like role models and stuff, and definitely it earned its stake as a premier franchise over the last decade and a half. So
it's been a while too, man. It makes me feel old.
I know. I
remember when the Hobbit came out.
Yep.
And Courtney wanted to see them, and we were going. Like if they were like early released, I don't think they were midnight, but I was like we were seeing them at 10 o'clock, and it was kind of our thing. We'll go see those 3 movies, and at that point, and now she's. God, how old is Courtney now?
19? I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it.
Bad. It's scary. It's like, man, that's
get all her own. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so I can't wait to introduce him. I want to be able to introduce it to him before Amazon series comes out.
Yes,
because I would like him to know the world. But it makes me think: should I go The Hobbit? Because technically, The Hobbit happens before Lord of the Rings.
I think you should. Honestly,
and it's a little more friendly.
Yeah.
I think towards kids.
I think it is. It's a little, it's more of a kind of an adventure story of the little guy, like, doing his thing with some help of some others. It's almost like Lord of the Rings Light. It's a nice introduction to the world of Middle Earth and some of the character types and stuff. So that's probably what I would do, is start with the Hobbit.
Because even Desolation of Smaug, I mean, it's a dragon. A dragon's not super scary. So he can expect what to get from that. When they start introducing the orcs and everything, Orcai and all that. The battles come. I think the last one's called like the Battle of 5 Armies or something like that.
Right.
That's when it would get a little more, but that would give them a good taste on what to expect from like Saruman and all them and
exactly
the next one. That that's my route. That's my way in. That's what I'm gonna do. I already see it coming.
Oh, your kid's gonna be so nerdy. I love it.
Between him and that and Skylar. In her music, I am doing right in the fatherhood.
You're doing so good, man.
I'm gonna check one off for me. Usually, I'm used to taking the L. Like Zach will go, "You're taking an L."
Yeah, you're kicking tail. Let's see. We want to go into YouTube TV.
YouTube TV or
Mortal Kombat.
It's okay. So we'll talk about the Mortal Kombat. Okay, go for it.
Yeah. So I mean, crazy movies from Warner Brothers. Speaking of which, I kind of mentioned HBO Max earlier in the show, but they dropped a trailer for the Mortal Kombat movie coming out here in the next month or so. Right? When's that coming out?
So we should know this because we did a reaction on it.
We did a reaction video,
and we're not prepared. I want to say the 19th of March or 18th of March.
Oh, middle of March. We did the same thing on the reaction video. By the end of the video, look, we were so distracted because it was actually a good trailer. I was kind of ho hum about the movie because the little clips and sizzle reel kind of stuff I've seen up to that point. I hadn't seen a lot of stuff that interested me, but they started to get into the story and show a bit more of the characters in this trailer, and I really enjoyed it.
I mean, I even had to ask you. I was like, what does red band mean?
Yeah,
And it was a rated R trailer.
heck yeah, it was.
And the one that they put on TV, it was real quick. It was real like, clean cut. The ones you would expect.
Yeah,
But if you went over to YouTube and watched it, I mean, you had like things going through dudes' heads. I mean, arms being frozen and ripped off.
yeah, Jax, the origin story of Jax's arms.
Oh man, it was phenomenal. And not only was it great, but people are watching our video, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, we're getting to date as of right now. We've had over 400 views on our YouTube channel for that particular video, and that's pretty good for us.
Yeah, I mean, most people will be like, "Yeah, only 400." For us, 400 is phenomenal.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Exactly. So, seeing that, and not only that, but it's like it's bleeding into other things on our channel.
Yeah,
So our Justice Zack Snyder's Justice League cut is seeing some love from it. Falcon Winter Soldier seeing some love. Mighty Ducks.
yeah,
So it's cool seeing people go onto our channel and not just watch the video, and they're finding it via search. So they're
right.
finding us that way, and then they're kind of going down a little rabbit hole and checking out other things on our page. So hopefully it would bleed over to like our after shows for WandaVision. And I know Mandalorian's kind of in the on the back burner now, but come when they start talking about season 3,
Yeah,
people are going to wonder about what happened, and maybe they'll check some of that older stuff out.
yeah, absolutely. If you guys haven't already, check out our YouTube page. Just search Dadnarok. You guys know how to spell it, I assume. So you got the album art right there on your podcast, on your podcast player. But yeah, search Dadnarok on YouTube. We do the after shows. We're doing WandaVision right now. We're going to be doing Falcon and Winter Soldier when that comes out. We do these trailer reactions when they come out. This week, we're going to be reacting to Zack Snyder's new zombie film, Army of the Dead, that's coming out to Netflix. They're releasing a trailer this week. We're going to check that out and react to it. So definitely go to our YouTube channel and check those out.
Yeah, we're putting a lot of content out over there, and we actually, I mean, if you're listening to this. If you're wondering what the show looks like before Sean works his magic and editing on it, it's gonna be completely uncut over there as well. It's just something fun. Just watch us goof around and see how much of a bubbling in it we are before Sean works the magic.
Yeah, how we just think about doing this thing off the fly right before sometimes.
Yeah, most of the times it's pretty structured. And there's sometimes we're like, oh crap, what are we gonna do today?
Watch how the sausage gets made.
Do you really want to see the sausage?
No, no sausage here.
Teetering on a sausage party.
All right, YouTube too. I can't. I'm not going to address it. All right, you mentioned YouTube to you doing YouTube TV.
So yeah, we were talking about everything on for us over on YouTube. I went ahead and took the leap and shut off my cable, turned in my DVR.
Oh,
and decided to go the route of YouTube TV.
Oh man, you're officially a cord cutter.
I am. Now, see, before I did that, we went ahead and we tried out, I think it was Tubi.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they talk about all their 4K sports and everything.
Oh, Fubo.
Fubo. There we go. Not Tubi. Tubi's another one. But Fubo. And we tried it, and we had it for like 2 hours. Because we were comparing the two products.
Yeah.
We were comparing what Spectrum looked like on our TV, which, it's a nice 4K TV.
Right.
And what their product looked like. And it looked like garbage.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't crisp. It wasn't, vibrant. It was just like really just muted and just kind of like, I'm not paying for this.
Oh, that stinks.
So we're like, okay, what's another product? And Janice has been kind of pushing me. You know what? We're spending too much money on Spectrum. We got to find another avenue and see what we're going to do. So I was like, you know what? Let me just try YouTube TV. Download it, see what it's like, and check it out. And I am super impressed with it. I like it. We're not saving a ton of money, but when it comes to their unlimited DVR setup, when it comes to like them having, I think I can have up to 6 accounts. So Zach has one on his TV where he has his own DVR. It's remembering what shows he's watching. So it's recommending shows that he would like to watch. Just all that little thing. The DVR feature.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about fast forwarding. It automatically cuts the commercials out, and then it'll put their little ads. So like a minute and a half we'll be playing. They got like the little ads come in, and it's not the length of what a TV commercial would be. So I don't have to worry about fast forwarding.
That's perfect for you guys too, for like Zach to have his own individual, collection of shows on the DVR, and you and Janessa have separate things. That's a feature I didn't know was on there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Janessa hasn't created an account. I mean, I don't even think she's got a YouTube account or not. But no, matter of fact, I think she does. She just hasn't. And the thing is, if we're both watching, so a lot of the things we watch are the same when it comes to actually on like a TV service.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's going to go that far to actually doing that. But
So
Zach being able to do it is awesome.
So if Fubo had poor picture quality, and that's the reason you kind of gave it the boot so early, I'm guessing that YouTube TV is the same, or as good as the Spectrum picture was.
It was as good, if not better.
Wow.
When it comes to how crisp and vibrant and everything it was. And Janessa was like, you know what? If a month from now or however long it's going to take before they, Spectrum will play that game with us and give you the deal back, well, we can always go back if we don't like us. Instead, right now I'm really enjoying this.
Right.
There's no reason for me to go back. I've got HBO Max on it. I have NFL Network. When Red Zone comes around in football, I can add Red Zone to it. So there's nothing on this that, say, Spectrum has that I don't. No, okay, I'll take that back. There's one thing. There's one app, and it's Fox Sports Go.
Mm.
And the reason that's important is that's how I watch all my Columbus Crew soccer games.
Oh, dang.
Because they've got some terrible TV deal where you have to have Fox Sports, Fox Sports, another division of Fox Sports.
Yeah.
But you only get it in Columbus.
Oh, no.
Even if you have Spectrum and everything, it's not on the Fox Sports networks that are here. And at one point, even if you got like the MLS package,
right,
they were even blacking them out because technically we were in their home market.
Oh, lame.
There was a lot of like they just completely dropped the ball, pun intended, with this here. But it may change because now Cincinnati's got a team. And I think we would actually be in Cincinnati's home market, not Columbus's now.
Yeah, I would think so.
So I got to find a way, if it's ESPN Plus or if it's just, getting the app and getting MLS that way. And it can't cost much. I don't foresee that it costing too much. But that's the one drawback.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that you have to get used to once you officially cut the cord, is that when you are a part of a cable company, a lot of that stuff is packaged in, and you don't necessarily have to worry about it a lot of the time. When it comes to this stuff, you're having to do piecemeal here and there with a lot of things like that, and finding ways around things that you're talking about. So I'm sure you'll be able to find your way and get it back on your tube.
As of right now, I don't see myself going back. It's something I enjoy. I can watch it on my phone. The DVR, I can actually record something and watch that DVR program anywhere I'm at. So this may be, it took a while. Well, I remember originally I did cut the cord. I went to PS View.
Oh, that's right. I remember that service. Yeah.
We did PS View. And then I actually got the job at Spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
And since Spectrum was free, why pay for anything when it's free?
Yeah.
I mean, I even had a home landline because it was free.
Boy, they really push those home phones on you, don't they?
Yeah. And then when I left, that's when I held on to it until up to recently. But that may be the end of that type of television in my household.
Yeah, I've been doing AT&T TV here for the last 2 years. I'm very happy with it. Now, I'm happy with it because I signed up pretty early for that service, and I'm basically grandfathered in. I had a discount because we had unlimited cell service, so it's all kind of packaged together. So I actually only pay about $45 for the package now that would typically be around $65, $70.
Yeah, that's not where I'm at. I'm at 65,
and
that's before I had HBO Max.
Yeah, so until they slowly bump me up to that $60 level, I'll be keeping AT&T TV around for a while.
Yeah, some people started canceling YouTube TV because they got to the 65.
Yeah,
like they loved it when it was at the 45. So everything's going to wind up going up, and eventually YouTube TV and all this is going to be, the next cable, and everyone's going to be complaining about the prices, and then something else is going to come around. So It's just the ebb and flows of entertainment right now.
And it's just, I mean, there's so much of it everywhere. I mean, you just start to count, and see if you can fill up both hands with the amount of services. I mean, I was just putting them all on my new TV back there, and it's just Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix. Like, it's a struggle sometimes just to remember all of them. Oh yeah, I forgot about HBO Max. Oh, there's Peacock. Yeah, CBS All Access. It's just like, did I get them all? Are they there? Like, it's a pain in the butt. And I'm paying for all of them, which I really shouldn't be, but there's so much content where I just forget to cancel them. Like, it's up to me. I could cancel them at any time and just pick them up again once there's a show that I hear some buzz about and I want to, just start it up again. But for right now, I guess I haven't counted up the total of all the $5
You probably
to
don't want
charges.
to.
I probably don't want to. All the $5 to $10 to $15 charges from all these throughout the month. I haven't gotten the tally of it all.
I've been able to resist the urge for Discovery Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And really the only reason I do Discovery Plus, and it's mainly one of the only reasons I do HBO Max, is HBO Max has Big Bang. And we've talked about it in the past. I'm such a Big Bang fan. It's stupid. But Discovery has the whole back catalog of Mythbusters.
Yeah.
And I love that show. So, I mean, that would be the one thing that would bring me over. Everything else is kind of whole hum. I mean, they've got a bunch of shows that they're putting on there that are supposed to be Discovery Plus only shows. And to me, this is very telling because we watch a lot of Food Network. We watch a lot of Discovery.
Yeah.
And HGTV. And they're putting shows on the network same day as they're putting them on their actual streaming service.
Yeah. So they're pushing that app hard.
Yeah. Either it's not performing at the level they were hoping, and they have all this service that they want people to see that hopefully bring them across.
Yeah.
Or it's I don't know how much life it's got in it.
Discovery Plus just started up in January, so it's a brand new streaming service. Yeah. My mom was interested because she watches all those home renovation shows and stuff now. So I tried to show her how to get it on her TV. And in doing so, I ended up just signing up for it myself. So it charges me. So I'm like, well, I got the login, so let me just put it in on all my TVs here. But yeah, I was actually perusing through it last night, and it does have a ton of content on there because it's like everything from Discovery Channel, TLC, Animal Planet, Food Network. I mean, there's about 10 or 12 different cable channels that they.
I think they're following the Disney Plus motto.
Yeah.
All the content, all the back catalog, and then no ad stuff, hopefully.
Right. So it's, if you guys are into that kind of thing, I think it's a great service. If you watch a lot of those shows, I know here, Deanna, she actually goes to sleep with Discovery Plus, just putting on, those home renovation shows, the Property Brothers and stuff, and that's what she sleeps to.
That was Janessa for the longest time, and eventually I was able to win the battle. There's not even a TV in my bedroom anymore.
No kidding! Wow,
I won that battle. That was almost a decade's battle, and there is no TV in my bedroom. But yeah, it used to always be that. Now, my problem with that was I would get interested. Right. It's like, okay, what's going on? Or boy, she sounds cute. Let me take a look at her. Or something down those lines where I just couldn't go to sleep. So I was like, I when I was going to sleep to freaking Delilah, I heard the same stuff every night.
Right.
And I didn't care anymore. I haven't cared for 2 decades what's playing on there. But it's the same songs. And you're not listening to listen. You're listening just to sleep, kind of like the white noise my fan.
Exactly. Yeah. Delilah equals white noise.
Wow, that's funny.
Sorry,
Delilah.
What else did we want to talk about?
We can do some pod decks. What the hell else are we going to talk about? We kind of blasted through.
I think that's good.
Yeah. Want to do some pod decks and roll into cheesy?
Yeah, let's do it. So that's funny. Okay, so I've got some pod decks here. We've got the What the Heck deck, and we've got the Would You Rather deck. I'm going to start with the Would You Rather deck, okay?
Okay, that's always the fun one.
Are you ready for it?
Hit me with it.
Would you rather spend a year living at a nudist colony or within the Amish community?
Oh, so nudist, I would still have my electronics. Amish, I'm not shaving, and I get electronics. I'm gonna walk around my wang thing flying around. Give me.
I think I'm there too. Yeah.
I can control where my eyes go.
Right. The Amish, it's a couple things. Either they're going to put me to work, and I'm going to be working my
I'm
ass
not raising
off.
no barn or turning no butter.
That's the thing. It's either that. What's the alternative? Just sit around, twiddle your thumbs. There's no electricity, right? There's no TV. There's no anything.
I'll be
So it's like,
I'll be a reader.
finally, you pick up a book if you're in the Amish country. But yeah, nudist colony. There's that level of discomfort for a little bit, but just you get used to that, and you'll be fine.
Eventually, you know where to put the suntan lotion. Burnt butt cheeks and your chestnuts roasting on an open fire. You don't want that either. Oh man. Oh, I just had a terrible thought. I just thought about taking you to the beach.
Oh God.
Blisters
for days.
Oh my Lord. Oh, that'd be terrible. Okay, we need to move on.
All right. Here's a question from the What the Heck deck. Have you ever licked a battery?
Yeah. I licked the battery. It used to be one of the easiest ways to go ahead and test if it's still alive.
Is that just for a 9-volt, or is that for every battery type? Because I know 9-volt has the 2 prongs on the top of it.
Track yourself if you did it.
Yeah. I don't think it works for just a regular AAA battery.
I don't think it does either, but I'm pretty sure I've looked at a normal AAA battery too, or a AA.
And talking about that, I think when we were kids, I think a lot more stuff used to take 9-volt batteries. I don't think I've even seen a 9-volt battery in a while.
Really? Oh, we have them all the time in our house. I've got them in the kitchen.
Okay.
Our smoke detectors take 9 volts.
See, even the ones I have, they take either AAA or AA. Or no. I don't know. It's been a while.
The new ones that we just bought that are the combo units, CO2 and smoke.
Okay.
Yeah, that used to be the go-to way to test if it's alive. Just kind of flip it over, touch it in your tongue, and if you go, it's still alive.
I think I have, just to try that out, but I don't remember ever getting shocked. So maybe the batteries that I were testing.
Or you just get that metallic taste.
Yeah, that faint taste.
Oh man, so you can tell I've done it quite a bit because I got that taste in my mouth already.
You're an expert.
Oh man,
I was just eating batteries as a kid.
Oh, that explains a lot, really. Oh,
there you go. There's our pod deck segment for this week. Would you rather and what the heck? Go to poddeck.com. Check them out.
That's awesome. So you know what? I think it's a good point after talking about eating some batteries for us to go ahead and get in that car that's powered by all those 9-volt batteries and cruise right into cheesy. What do you think, sir?
I think it's that time. You go first because I ain't got one.
So, what's the difference between a newborn baby and a really old man?
They have a lot of similarities. I don't know. What's the difference?
Depends.
That's a good one.
There we go. Right out the dad joke book. I got a genuine laugh too. So that's not a crickets, man.
All right, I got one here for you. I heard a man was arrested last night for drinking battery acid. Later, he was charged.
Okay.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, you did too. Because I was going to ask you, really? And then I was going to go along with the joke. Oh, man.
Okay. Well, hey, no crickets this week. Oh, well.
Oh, that's funny. I kind of like it.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Dadnarok Podcast. Like we mentioned before, we do a ton of stuff over on YouTube, so go check out our YouTube page. Join us every Friday at 10 p.m. for our WandaVision after show. We're doing that currently. We'll be watching WandaVision episode 7. There's only 9 episodes, so we're kind of ramping up to the finale of WandaVision. Go ahead and check out dadnarok.com for previous episodes, as well as links to all our social media pages, including Facebook and Twitter. And check out our shop on TeePublic.
There we go. I think that's a good point for us to go ahead and say, see ya, hopefully at 10 o'clock on YouTube for the after show. Have a good one, guys.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You muggle. You mudblood.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah, no, I mean, we filled that pretty easily. I think every time we have a concern about like content, once we start talking, did we forget? I feel like we were going to talk about something extra.
We probably skipped a subject in there somewhere, yeah. Or we just went through them so kind of quick. We spent more time on YouTube TV than I thought. Does YouTube TV integrate into your YouTube account at all?
Yep. That's how I sign into it. So I've got my my personal account, and that's Zach's got his. So he's got my old one, and that's how he uses his. So when you sign in, you just click on yours, and boom, you're up and going.
That's fun. That's what I will go to eventually. Once and when and if, and I'm sure it will happen. AT&T bumps the price up on me and becomes comparable to all the other ones. I'll switch to YouTube. Just because I'm already such a heavy YouTube user as it is.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Season 2, episode shit. It's episode shit.
Episode shit.
Oh, we're still live. Okay, I'm gonna end that.